Welcome back, everybody. In the last video, we just defeated the stone golem that was protecting this cavern, and so now we're going to head into it. This is a completely optional area. You do not have to go in here to progress through the story. There are some very nice advantages to it.
Poor creature's going to get a stomachache, sire. Best to put it out of its misery.
Okay, so one of the advantages to going through this area is that it does give you one of the opportunities to do one of the things that will let you choose to be good or evil. So it is good towards getting corruption if you're wanting all corruption.
This should do very nicely.
It also has several of these carts of gold, which each add a decent bit to your gold.
If it's gold you seek, there is plenty deeper in the mine.
I'd rather die in a slug's belly than let Goldo have it. His greed has cost too many lives.
And since we were running low on gold earlier when we were trying to forge, this would definitely help us out. I did not remember for sure what was back in that path, so I wanted to explore it real quick because I knew it wasn't very much. And while we were waiting on these minions to come back, was the perfect time to be able to do so. And down in here, we've got three different factions basically. We've got slugs battling the dwarves, and elves who have been taken prisoner. The elves don't really factor into the way the cave plays out much, but they are in here. These are, again, living elves, so if you are wanting to get the corruption for having killed so many elves, this is a place that you can go to kill some. And these barricades can be a little frustrating at times because the dwarves will use them to hide behind, and they have ranged attacks to throw back at you. And sometimes your minions will decide to attack the barriers instead of the dwarves. It doesn't happen often. If I used the targeting feature to target a dwarf and send people towards it, that would of course prevent it, but I don't usually use that method. See, that barrier I was past. It doesn't make any sense for them to turn around and go backwards and attack it when I told them to go forward. Here's a second card of gold. We've also got a wheel that we can turn that will open the next area. And once we deal with these dwarves that opened up to where they can come after us, we're going to go back and explore the other path while those minions that are carrying the gold cart take it back to the beginning. I don't remember for sure what was done yet, but I'm wanting to say that there is something. Yeah, there's something down there. It's another one of the carts. I wasn't sure if it was a cart or a spell, but I was pretty sure it was one of those two. And down in here there's just a mana pit. I don't really tend to use those very often. Oh, we have to break these barrels before they're going to have room to move that one. And since so much of our force is now carrying carts, we'll probably go ahead and follow this group back towards the entrance, let them deliver it, and rejoin with us before we'll move on. We only have 25 that we started with, only 23 left now, brown minions, and 18 of those 23 are carrying things, so we don't have much to fight with currently. We'll also go ahead and stop by that minion spawning pool that I found up near the beginning and pick up the 2 that we have had die. And here comes back the first group that went to carry that first cart that we found. And while they finish up taking that the last little bit of the way, we'll go ahead and go over here and replace our dad. Apparently we had a blue die also, because now we've got 26 brown. I've not seen a blue spawning pit, so we can't replace it with another blue, and I'm not really that worried about keeping it at exactly 5, so this is fun. And I have bought a new microphone that I'm going to probably start using at some point when I do my videos. I don't know that I want to start using it on Overlord or not yet. Changing sound quality this far into a Let's Play doesn't seem like a very good idea to me. I know I would be at least slightly frustrated if I was watching one and just having it play through the playlist where it was moving on to the next video on its own, and halfway through the volume went up or down in any kind of drastic amount. And I do think that the overall volume of my videos will go down when I change to it from what little testing I've done with it so far, but I think that the quality will be better. And it is the total volume that will go down, not just my voice compared to the game. So I will still have the same mixture of voice versus game, but hopefully we'll have a little better quality, and then it will still be a high enough volume that if you've got your volume set on your computer to the level you want after you've started watching them, then they should play fine.
Help us! Help us!
The gold is yours. We don't want it.
Slay those beasts and free us.
So here's a place where, again, it can be a little easy to, if you don't know what you're doing, accidentally get some corruption. Right here is the wheel that will free those elves, and you can just go ahead and turn it and free them right now. But the downside to that is, unless you have killed all of the slugs that are down in here, they will immediately get eaten, which gets you corruption. So while you don't just go ahead and go and attack things on your own like you a lot of times have to have done to get corruption, you will still get it, of course. And these slugs can be very dangerous. I've been trying to use my fire spell on this one, but it has not let me start doing it. This is definitely not a time to reserve your mana or anything. These two large ones can really cause a lot of damage to you. From where I did get knocked down, and then when I got up, it did not let me start using the spell immediately. I lost almost all of my browns right there. which is not the best thing in the world. It's also not the end of the world. Go ahead and let some minions start putting that over the slug pit so that no more will spawn. It did go ahead and finish off that last one for us. And now we can go up and turn the wheel and free the elves. I also don't have enough with me to be able to carry this last crate of gold since that last fight went so bad. Which is the one part of it I don't like. I don't mind having lost minions, but I would really like to have enough to at least carry these on my way out. But I'm out of time, so I'll end this video here, and in the next video we will continue on from this point.